Welcome to another episode of Western Tabletop. We're playing a practice game of New Dawn, an upcoming boltaction tournament here in Perth, run by Outpost 6030. You'll find links to the player's pack, event details, and our lists in the description text below. I'm facing off against my friend Michael, who's a seasoned wargamer but somewhat new to boltaction. He's been a regular opponent of mine for years, with him coming out on top about 70% of the time. On top of that, I'd say between the two of us, he's the better painter. So he's been a great person to have in my hobby circle, because he's always inspired me to get better at the hobby. Watching this game back, I realized I completely forgot about my medic this entire game, and also some other basic rules I just couldn't recall or didn't understand how they worked. These two things are a really strong example of what we talk about when it comes to the competitive mindset and ultimately winning tournaments. It takes a fair amount of brain power to play well, and you must know all of your units in your list and how they work and how they interact together. So the blunders that I'm seeing here, these are some of the things that I've seen other players do at the tournament, and this is what you want to have your practice games for. Use this time to work out all of those things so you've got more brain power free for strategy and tactical decisions, not wondering about how your list works. I hope you enjoy the game, and if you like this kind of content, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Western Tabletop to stay in the loop. We are playing New Dawn. We're playing a practice game. I'm here with Michael, whose first game was, or first tournament, I should say, was Skulls in November.
Yep.
Fuck. So, what a time that was. So, we're here now.
It was a good time. It was, I think, my third game. It was the first game of the tournament. So
yeah, I'm trying to scrub that memory from my banks because I did not perform well.
Yeah, you and me both.
So, now that we've both agreed that we're pretty close to the bottom of the ladder, I think it's safe to say that we can face off fairly. So, first thing we got to do is we got to roll off to see which lists are playing. Or who decides which lists are playing. So I rolled a 5.
I'll grab a dice out of the bag, German dice. Give it a toss. No, I go 3.
Cool. Alright. We'll upload the list so you can check them out in the descriptions. The winner may choose which of their opponent lists to play against and which of their own lists will fight it. Alright, let me just have a look. What was the other list that you had?
Which one are you looking at? So it's basically as it's on the table.
Yeah, that's this.
So the only thing that's missing from the front one is there's a MG team to go into the rifleman there.
Yeah.
And I think there's 2 more groups like that.
Yeah.
There's 1 or 2, and then the one at the back has 3 groups like that, I believe.
Yeah.
That one's a bit more of a defensive line. So one is very aggressive, and one is just sit at the back and pound you to dust, basically.
Yeah, let's go with the list that doesn't have the Stug in it.
Not my star.
Sorry, you
Nah, already.
Let's go with that one, and I am going to play my Paratrooper platoon list.
Quite nice. I've been looking forward. I've painted up the horses ready to go for the event. So these will be, I think, SS cavalry.
Fantastic.
But
the conversion job that you did on them was insane. By the way, it's like what did you have? Because you got like cavalry and then you cut them in half. Was it Civil War cavalry?
Yeah, Civil War cavalry. Similar sort of get-ups. One thing I realized is there's a few guys wearing like dress shoes. So I've got like 3 German Waffen riding through the African deserts in dress shoes, which is hopefully no one picks it up.
I actually kind of respect that. So everybody who's paying attention, please like point them out on the day. Just seriously, just come up to Michael's table and be like, "Oh, these guys are wearing dress shoes in the desert. That doesn't make any sense."
Yeah, point out the historical inaccuracies, please.
100%. Right. Okay, so for some reason, the actual gun on my light howitzer doesn't want to load in.
My howitzer hasn't loaded at all, so you're doing better than me.
Fantastic.
I'm going to pinch one of these MMGs, though, for my list.
Go nuts.
We just have to remember they are German, so I do have the +1 rattle gun effect, whatever it is.
Oh, that wasn't the right thing to do. I went to spawn an auto dice and I spawned like an entire bag of auto dice. We've all been there. How embarrassing. Okay, so I got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7. I will be good at TTS someday. It's not going to be today.
Cool. TTS is super fickle, so...
Alright, so I got 14 auto dice in this list. I'm actually pretty excited about that. So I've just got 3 squads of 8 veterans with 1 BAR and 1 SMG. Rest of the riflemen, 3 MMG squads because I'm an American platoon. I got the Paratrooper light mortar, which is going to be fun. I don't ever actually use a light mortar. I got a first lieutenant, a captain, again something else that I never use.
I did say that. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I'm going to have fun with that one, I think. Alright. Your half track's a bit small. Let me fix that for you.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my trucks and stuff. Like
It's
the Puma,
some of
small.
them, yeah, some of them are like 1/100 scale. Oh no.
Turrets disappeared forever. Oh no, there we go.
Yep. That's half the fun of TTS, is just resizing stuff. That looks about Puma size. Okay.
Yep.
So
Hang on.
what are we going to do next?
To roll the dice. Hold up, I've got it here. Roll 1d6 to select the mission to be played. The loser of step 1 may add +1, -1.
Alright, so that's... You get to add the +1, -1. Would you like to
And
roll
you're the attacker by default. Yep. So I'll roll one in the middle here. Ooh. 4.
Sectors, page 148. I got my rule book right here.
Pretty good one for me, I think. Into you're relatively... Oh no, you're para. You're just as fast as me.
No. So divide the table into quarters. Both players roll a die. High scorer picks a long table side and one of the quarters on his side. Then declares which of your units, if any, are being left in reserve, up to half. The other player gets the opposite quarter and then does the same. And there's prep bombardment. Fantastic.
Not a fan of the prep, but...
So let's roll a die and see which side of the table we get.
Yeah, I think I am going to stick with them.
Alright, I rolled a 1.
Alrighty, let me roll the die. Where's my other one? There it is. See if I can beat you 1. No, I got a 1. Let's go again.
What did I get? You got
I
a
got a
6.
6.
6. Alright, which table length would you like?
I will take... I think I'm just going to take the one I'm set up on. Yeah.
And
Before, actually, talking about the thing again, hedges, hardcover, light cover?
so there's...
Be light, I imagine.
There's kind of 2 ways of playing them. Battlefield Europe has them as line of sight blocking, so you can only see if you're like up against them, and I can only see units that are up against hedges, and they're hard cover, which I think is a bit much. So I think most people just play them as light cover, but they are line of sight blocking.
Okay, so if you're hard up against them, though, they can be seen.
Yeah, and because the tabletop simulator is clunky, we'll just play that by intent. Like, if you tell me that they're not up against them, I'm not going to be like, I'm not going to sit here and measure out the distance. And then I figured with this one here, we can just treat that as area terrain. Yep,
dense area terrain.
Yeah.
So like you can't be seen through. Yeah, that'd be nice. Line of sight blocking, just like the church.
And everything else is just going to be buildings.
Buildings, rough wooden fence, light cover.
Yep, happy with that. Sheep, light cover. it will come into play. And then the same with the trees. We'll just treat them like hedges, basically.
Yep, perfect.
Those are the rules. And then the church should be treated as 2 separate buildings. So like the steeple
and the I like that.
Easy. And then that means you can blow up the sniper in the steeple and not level the entire church. Alright, and then we gotta split it into quarters. So
perfect. We don't need anything else from there. This mission's in the book, isn't it?
Yeah, page 148.
Yeah, perfect. Alright, I'm just gonna get my book. make sure I'm playing to the objective.
So this was actually the last mission in November Skulls, if you recall.
I think, yeah, no, I do remember it. It's completely inside the 2 neutrals, yeah. We both sort of played the flanks, but he did better on one flank than I did, so...
Yeah, I got bloodthirsty at the end, and rather than running over a unit of Finns with my tank, I shot at them some more.
Yeah, I forgot about Vengeance on my end. The British special rule.
Yeah.
So I parked a truck too close to a unit. They went, remove that pin marker and I'll charge you boys. And it was all over from there, so...
Alright, so you got to pick a table quarter on...
Yeah.
Did you pick your length?
Yeah, I'm going to do the one closest to me here, on this side of the virtual table.
And then, which corner would you like?
2 of those. Give me a second, because you can only deploy in that corner, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But reserves come in off the whole table length.
Yes, yeah. I'm going to choose, I think I'm going to choose this. Get it there. Okay. Go that way. Yeah, I think I'm going to choose this little village square down here.
Easy.
Did you want to draw some lines across there?
Yeah.
Oh, we probably don't need that till the end, do we? The end of the game.
Oh, that was a very wonky line. Yeah. But it'll just give you a rough idea of what the setup's like. I don't know.
Yeah, we only need to do that at the end of the game anyway, so...
Yeah, I think it's just for setup purposes.
Is that snapping to the horse? I'm going to turn snap off.
Alright, and then... Okay, and then are you putting anything in reserve?
Probably should, so I don't get prep bombed. So... Problem is, I watch my stuff not come on till turn 3.
Yeah, I don't mind putting stuff in reserve because, yeah, Americans and radios.
Hmm. But it only hits your deployment area, doesn't it? So if I can get the... I think I'm going to do the... It's just pins, I've got to tell myself. I'm just going to deploy... Yeah, I think I'm going to deploy the lot.
Okay, not putting anything in reserve?
No, this is an aggro list, I've got to do it.
Okay,
There is a prep bomb though, isn't it? Ooh.
Yeah, I'm not going to put anything in reserve. Why not? Let's go nuts. I respect the play. Alright, so now we got to put dice in the bag for everything that we are deploying, that you are not forward deploying.
What did I...
So I'm going to be forward deploying my observer and my sniper team, so I'm going to leave the dice out for those guys.
Yeah, I'm going to be deploying my sniper team, obviously. The dice will go there, and then everything else should go in... Yep, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do I have 9? I should have 10. What's going on?
Sniper? Did you just take one out for the sniper?
Oh, I've got an extra MMG team, sorry. That's why my list is a bit short.
That's alright.
It's like, well, change the color tint on these bad boys.
36. 2. 4. Okay.
So it should be 9. Turn on the nose because I read the mission pack wrong, but I don't think I can do anything else, so that's going to be it.
Alright, shall I chuck them in the bag?
Ditch that. Yeah, those 9 there. Let's go for it.
Alright, and then we basically just deploy within our square 12 inches from the center. So I might actually... I was umming and ahhing about it, but I think I will mark that center. So if I go to 24, and then go 36... Can you mark that? Oh, hang on, I think I can just swap tools and do it. Yeah, there we go. Alright, there's the center. So I got to deploy 12 inches from that. So if I go 12, okay. Well, that's pretty easy. I got a shrine as a reference point, and that fence. So I got a shrine in that fence for me. Okay, that's no problem. So in my table half, so there's the 24.
So you've got a bazooka team as your anti-tank, don't you?
That's all I've got.
And a Howie, obviously.
Yeah, we don't talk about the Howie.
Hey man, open sights, there's nothing to snuff at.
Isn't it? Alright, I will park my MMG team in a hilariously blind spot. Right there. That'll do.
Perfect.
One of my many MMG teams. Alright, that's me again. I'm going to park my other MMG there.
Thinking about it, this is the benefit of only having 10 order dice to 14.
Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so I think I'm... Wait, where's the... Alright, I think I'm a bit far forward though. Cool. Alright. But this is why I just bring a whole bunch of this stuff. Alright, me again. Sweet.
It's basically just crap. Oh, so those are separate MG teams. Oh, of course they are.
Yeah,
what
they're
am I saying?
MMGs. Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. This is way scarier now that I've realized that.
Yeah, it's a fun little thing you can do with American platoons that people don't.
I don't know why people don't do it. It sounds so fun.
Well, this is why we're here, right? Let's see how fun it really is.
You don't have Hitler's buzzsaw, but still, it's a good time.
Actually, no, I don't want to put him there. I'm just going to park him here.
Keep my sniper busy for a bit anyway.
Sure, why not? Alright, next dice is mine again.
You again.
Did you actually put the dice in there?
You put them in there, didn't you?
Alright, let's park an infantry unit there. Cool. Okay, me again. Cool! What is my game plan, everyone? Time to figure it out, because I don't know what it is. Okay. This is exactly what you shouldn't do when you go to tournaments and have practice games, is not have game plans. Game plans are really important.
Till it all gets foobarred, and then you've got to just make it up on the spot anyway.
What's a foobar between friends anyway? That'll do.
Oh, they sheep. Yes.
Sheep stronger than paratroopers. Confirmed.
You again,
Okay, please deploy your entire army to counter my deployment at your earliest convenience. Yeah, that'll do. That's fine. I think that's 12. Yeah.
Yeah, look, that's fine. Shriner's reference. Alright. Another dice.
There you
Me? Hey, I'm on the board.
You get to play.
Maybe. Just maybe. Okie doke.
Alright, let me find out what the Snap 2 range is for a captain, because I think it's somewhere between quite a lot and a lot.
Alright, I guess I'm going to dump my Howie way downtown here. All the men fall over. Fort observers don't get deployed at this stage, do they?
If you've taken the dice, if you put it in the bag, then yeah. If you haven't put it in the bag, then they forward deploy.
No, I meant the spotters.
Yeah, they do. Yep.
They deploy at the same time?
You can choose to forward deploy them if you want.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to forward deploy him.
Yeah.
Then he doesn't get blown up. Yep, that's my dude there. Just look that over there.
Alright, mine.
Decent sight.
I'm going to put my hilariously cute short-range light mortar
The light mortar, he's done it.
It's the little two-man veteran paratrooper one. 46 points light mortar.
I did wonder how you'd got so many bodies in this.
Cool, and then there you go.
Because a lot of your stuff's regular as well, isn't it?
Most of the list is, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's how you get bodies on the floor. This is a tricky one. I think I will put down my MMG. It's actually really tough. Bonk him down there. Let me just duke it out. Shot. Spot. Yeah, I think he's going to cover the road. I'm going to wonk him there.
Cool. Next dice is mine. I'm expecting some people to get shot over here, so I'll just park my medic there.
The USI medic, he's done it. You're a madman, you took a medic?
Yeah, man. Paratrooper platoon's got medics detached from either company or battalion.
Yeah, okay. Never used the medic, what do they do?
There's like when there's a casualty near a medic on like a 5 or a 6, there isn't one. It's it's like the biggest waste of 25 points you could probably possibly imagine. But
I don't know, I almost took a chap one. They are...
yeah, there's no help for you some days. You know, let's not do that.
My God.
Well, we can't see each other.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
But that's fine. You can't just run in a straight line at me. So good.
Do like heck.
Good luck doing that. There you are.
One of me. All right. Yeah, look, I don't think the straight line strat was very particularly effective. What's the range of a bazooka's 24, isn't it?
Yeah.
Give us. What have you got left to deploy? Not a lot. Sniper team. Oh, they're going forward. Captain. First LT. Bazooka. Okie doke. I think it's time. Kind of just gonna want them in the field here somewhere.
So medics is you roll 1 die for each point of damage caused. On a 6, the casualty is ignored. Cannot be used in cases of exceptional damage inflicted by heavy weapons or damage suffered in close quarters combat. So basically, if your howitzer or shoots me or I get stabbed, I can't do anything about it as a medic. Whatever little fun that is.
Nightmare moving these dudes to the thing now.
Alright, next one's mine. I can trust that you can put horsemen down.
I don't think I can trust myself. Yeah, they're all done. Cute.
Cool. I'm just going to park my bazooka team behind the hedgerow, but not up against it.
Yep, that's fine.
And then I think the vast majority of these dice are now yours. I've only
Cool.
got 2 dice
Alright.
left in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pyramid's going to start on the road. Whoop, turret's gone AWOL. I think he's going to go as far forward as he can here.
Love it.
Because he can kind of do what he wants. Yep. Alright, next bag.
Yours again?
Yep. Gonna put an infantryman squad back here. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's me. Park my first lieutenant right there. Right in the press.
Beauty.
Next one's mine. That's my last dice. And that's going to be my captain, who I will park behind this building.
Yep. Cool.
And the last 4 are yours.
Opal's going to go behind the Puma.
Brave.
Brave. No. The convoy, dude. You've got to do it. Convoy dream. So the Grenadier SMG dudes are going to go in there.
Yep.
So we'll whack them down there. My LT is going to go behind the MG.
I think you technically have to put the Grenadiers in the truck before you deploy the truck, but you have all 4 dice, so I benefit of the doubt you would have done it in the right order.
Yeah, I knew that. Yeah, no, okay. Nah, easy. And they're going to go there. They will be hard against that hedge there.
Cool.
Just going to do it the other way around. I've realised it'd be better to have the MMG hard against the wall.
That's okay. I would have. Like I said, as long as you tell me on intent, that's fine. I would assume with the
longest range gun at the front.
And also, I don't think Dan's probably going to correct me on this one in the comments, but I don't think like your whole unit has to be up against the cover for your unit to be able to shoot through. I don't think it's a model-wise thing. I think it's a unit-wise thing, but yeah, I'm sure we'll find out the hard way.
I'm going to trust you on that.
Alright, and now we do forward deployment?
Yes.
Roll the dice for who goes first, and then we alternate.
Whoop.
Oh, is that one not locked?
I'll lock him. There it is. I got a 6.
Oh, cool. I think I just locked that dice. Locking dice in a 2 is bad fun. I got a 4. Okay.
I get to decide, do I?
I will just double check. I embarrassingly always get this one wrong.
Obviously, I think I want you to go first. I mean, I think you've kind of forced me into a certain spot with my sniper, but...
Alright, let me just double check.
You can deny me with your sniper though, can't you?
Yep. In the attacker-defender scenario... Oh no, this is a neutral one.
Yes, neutral.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I'm assuming a defender would set theirs up first in that regard.
Defender sets up first. Because you're in the defender position, you get the luxury of putting your spotters wherever you want. Roll the die determined which side places first. Yeah, so I guess that means the higher scorer goes first?
That's fine with me.
Alright. So you just got to be 12 inches away from an enemy model, but you do have your entire table edge. So it's not your quarter, it's your table edge.
Yeah, so I'm going to want him behind this building here, I think.
Easy. Sounds good.
So he's got line of sight to some cool stuff. Yep. Yep. That's in there.
Bada boom.
I just do one, don't I?
Yeah, we alternate. So
yep.
I will put my sniper team right there.
They hard up against or nay?
No, they are not.
Okay.
So I don't need them to look left, I need them to look through this corridor here.
The middle there, yeah.
Yeah, because I have an idea. It might not be a good one, but I have an idea. Alright.
Oh, look, you and me both.
and then spotter?
Yeah, I got my spotter here, so he's just going to go behind this building here.
Cool. And then...
Probably a big mistake. But if you're shooting a spotter, then I'll take the win.
And then my air observer, I will park right there.
Oh, not the air boy.
Alright, I think that's deployment.
Mm-hmm.
What a hot mess of a deployment that was.
I feel so scattered, I don't know how to play this list. Alright, let's make it work.
Alright, good luck. Have a handshake.
Handshake.
Cool. I'll let you draw dice because I did them during deployment.
Alright, let's do it. You go first.
First one is mine. Okay. Watch this completely not work. I'm gonna fire at your transport. You are in range. And I need a 3 to hit. Where are the... I don't need British dice. I need American dice.
Twos, right?
Oh. It hits. And then I think... Ooh, I need to double check this actually.
Thank you. Damage on a 6 being soft-skinned.
But because it always causes exceptional damage. I wonder. Soft-skinned targets, page 86. Oh, that can't be right. It's an errata, that one. Okay. So this was the soft-skinned targets. Alright, so at least you got a pin. Let's just see if, well, if I get a 6 it becomes a moot conversation, but it isn't. I will just double check what the rules are then for vehicles.
Is it just a 4, 5, 6 then? No, it'll be a 6 because you need a pen it, don't you?
But the thing is, like, snipers always count as causing exceptional damage, so I don't know how that counts.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense then. Okay, I see what you're querying. Yep.
But it just
yeah,
says...
usually it's 6 to do damage and then you just roll on the chart, don't you?
Not for soft skins. Soft skins just pop when you hit them on a 6. It's 7s when you roll,
yeah.
Because 7 count as an armored target.
Yeah, yeah.
So it doesn't. It just says like damage table. Yeah. So you just roll a damage table.
So like on a 4, 5, or 6, I'm done.
No, it's just on a 6. It's just on a 6.
Oh, okay. I was like, oof.
I will just double check the sniper special rule, but I'm pretty sure it just says always causes exceptional damage, which... sorry. Or just as if you rolled a 6 to damage. Is so the sniper paragraph. If the sniper successfully rolls to hit and damage, this always counts as exceptional damage. Okay, so I didn't actually roll the damage. So that's fine. Cool. But it is a pin marker. I'll take a pin marker. We learned something today.
Don't you need to roll damage now? You hit?
I did. I rolled a 4.
Oh, okay.
3 to
All
hit,
right. So
4.
The exact same. Okay.
Yeah. So it just says roll to hit and damage. It always causes exceptional damage if you like. So
yep.
you don't just automatically damage, which is obvious now that I've said that out loud. Okay, so now that's that one. I'm gonna apply some pressure here. I'm going to run this squad in this direction.
Or not.
How's that for pressure?
That's a little bit of pressure, dude.
Next order dice is mine again. Not that anybody's really surprised at any of this at this point. I will think very much about what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for a victory point here, and I'm going to snap 2.
Whoa.
If you snap 2, 3 times with the same officer. It's a victory point in New Dawn.
Is that the New Dawn? Yeah, okay.
So I'm going to take my first LT, and he will snap to this MG, and they're going to go on ambush.
Okay.
So I'm actually pretty happy if I can. There's the ambush because I'm pretty happy with this position, and then the next one is going to go on. It's going to go on this observer, and he will target your transport.
Oh
you can
no. That makes sense. So he's snap to just 2, is it?
Yeah, the first lieutenant's just 2, because he's not a German lieutenant.
Yeah,
and
your captain's like 3, isn't he?
Yeah, captain's over here. He's 3, and that's 6 inches, and that looks like cool. All right, all yours. Take it away.
Yeah, cool. All right, I'm gonna try and do some stuff. I'm just gonna do before I do anything. Actually, I've done too much Warhammer. Can't pre-measure. I think I'm just gonna do a fire order with my snipper.
Mm-hmm.
He's obviously going to try and draw to them.
Yep.
So it's in range. 18. Hit on a 2, I believe.
Just a 3. Base. Oh, you missed anyway.
Very cool.
Cool. Next dice is yours.
Mine. All right. Before he gets to go on thingo. But I feel like this is just going to be a theme where you just do this a whole bunch.
Well, no, because I need to get into your sector. Alright, take some VPs.
Run my here squad at the back here.
Sure.
I'm really glad I didn't try and advance him now, so they can go 12, can't they?
Yeah.
At this point there. So just 1 pin. Yeah, I was thinking I might try and would have tried a sneaky advance to get shots on your boys in the field, but I'm glad I didn't. Just get them in the position they need to be in. Alright, next one. Draw. That's you.
Easy, he says, with little confidence. What I want to do here, I'm going to give this MMG team an advance order so they can pivot, and he's going to shoot at that squad. So neg 1 for the advance, neg 1 for the fence, neg 1 for long range, so it's going to be 6s to hit. I'll take a pin.
Oof. These guys are regular, so that'll do it.
And that's why we're being so many MMGs. Alright.
Yeah, it's a hell of a lot.
There you go.
Me,
I've almost got enough as much firepower as you do.
No. Advanced is 9. Not really sure what I'm going to do.
I was really hoping I get to blow up your truck there first turn. I would have really enjoyed
Honestly, if you shut up the driver, I would have been very impressed.
Yeah.
I've been trying. I've got a lot to learn with transports. They're so fickle, especially trucks.
Yeah.
Very, very fickle. I'm finding.
I don't know what I was thinking. I was like, you still have to roll to hit as a sniper. So roll to do damage. Like, you don't just automatically damage. This is why I don't play like bolt action in the middle of the week after work, man. Like my brain is just fried.
Okay, I think got to attempt a fire order here.
Okay.
On my MG, and they're going to try and fire at your MG team way across the way there.
Cool.
So measure it up. 30, just in range. So I think Yeah.
I don't see that there's any cover there.
1, 2, 3. I think I get 6 shots.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And I hit on 3. Maths.
Yep.
And
4
regular veteran. Oh, 1 dude.
1 dude. Cool. Alright. That's fine.
It's a start.
And I'll just leave this little 2 next to them, so that they're down to 2 guys.
I'll just pull another dice.
Actually, I can delete a dude off the base.
Yeah, nice. Your dice next.
Awesome. Time to be derivative. I'm gonna put my howitzer on ambush. Next dice. Yep.
That was
Cool.
good.
Thank you. I will. What do I want to do? I'm just going to go down on my medic. Cool. Next dice. Cool.
Yours again.
I'm starting to see a trend here. I need to clear some room for this MMG, but I can't get in this MMG's arc. Okay. I'm going to run this unit this way. What about there? That'll do it. Next die.
Yours again. That's on the stable, sorry.
No, that's alright. That's no problem. And then I will run this MMG. Well, let's actually drag that from the base. That's very much breaking. Alright, there's the 6. I'll park him in front of the observer team. Park him in front of the observer team.
I'm going to flip off the relic.
That'll do. We know where he is.
Yeah, I see your shadow. Alright, one of mine. I think I'm going to go for that. This is not how you play Recce, those watching at home. I'm going to activate my duty boy, my Puma. Forget how far they can go. He's
So
wheeled,
it's
so he
9
can go
base, so he gets double.
18.
I've got a little reference.
I should actually declare my intent. He's going to advance.
So
Can you-
wheeled vehicle. Oh wait, is he wheeled?
It's wheeled, yeah.
Yeah, so he gets 12
It's 24, right? Yeah, I thought so.
and 2 pivots.
So he's just going to go straight. Yeah, and he's got twin direction steering, which I think is only for...
Dual directional steering just gives you full movement when you. So just a question on this one. We said that the hedges are line of sight blocking. Would you say that the Puma is exposed over the hedge?
I will admit I made that move under the guise that it wouldn't be.
Fair enough. Happy with that. Let's crack on.
I'm just trying to imagine what the boards would look like, just to...
Yeah. So you'd at the very least get light cover if you were exposed, because it's more than 50% is hidden. But if your intent was that you couldn't see it, then that's fine. I'm happy with that.
Let's... yeah, because otherwise I probably would have moved... Oh, you would be able to see him the whole time anyway.
Yeah, I could see if you popped left or popped right. That was what I was banking on.
What if I moved at all? Because you've got 72. Aiming down the guts.
That's fine. I'm happy with that. If that's the...
You sure?
Yeah, 100%. Like it, because it's tabletop simulator. Like you gotta just let some shit slide.
Yeah. Okay. It also, yeah. I mean, equally, it makes it way hard for.
It works both ways, absolutely.
Yeah. Me to get my cavalry because they need line of sight to charge.
Yeah.
I'm actually thinking they're going to be a bit of a nightmare to
Yeah.
work with. Yeah. So. He's going to fire at that same empty team.
The other way that you can do it is we can roll off for it, because It is a double-edged sword.
I would prefer that because I feel like you did the ambush because you expected that, and I feel a bit scummy taking that away from you. So let's just do it off.
Sure, happy with that.
So you roll those bones. I'd say 1, 2, 3. You can't fire.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. They're tall all the way around.
Yep.
That looks like a 3 to me.
All right.
Cool.
Fair's fair. All right. So I'm going to fire at that MMG team that took some hits.
And they will go down.
Haven't they already activated?
No, they went on ambush.
Oh, you can change that, can't you?
Yep.
Cool. So they're now down. I'm within half range. I'm going to use my coax MMG.
Yep. So that's movement and down, so 6s.
Make 3 6s. Yep. Not a 1. Cool. That was a bad roll. Across the board. All right, next dice. Yours.
Cool. Gonna run this bazooka team. So there's 6. Let's try that again. There's 6 and up against that shrine.
I'll move this out of the way for you.
Thanks. We'll let the shadows do the talking. I don't think I can quite get it, so more than 50% of it is exposed, but that's fine. It's why we're here.
Does your Howie have a gun shield?
No.
Okay.
No, it's just a pack Howie.
Would be a bit of a weird question, but
that's a good one.
All right, my dice. What's working? Probably need to get them the hell out of dodge. They're going to chill there all game. They have shot. The mortar has not. So, where's your mortar spotter, actually?
It's a light mortar. It doesn't get a spotter.
Oh,
yeah.
Interesting.
So, he literally... But the thing is, you can advance and fire.
Oh, cool. That's very cool.
Yeah.
All right,
so
I'm going to advance my truck. Through Taran Opal. So he's going to go, I think, because I'm going off-road a bit.
Yeah.
He's just going to go the 12. Yep. So on the road, off the road. Oh, I should leave that. Right in there. The barrage stays there, correct?
Nope. It's targeting the unit.
Oh.
So an RD barrage targets a position, an airstrike targets a unit.
Got him. Alrighty.
I'm happy for you to change your movement if that changes your plans.
No, it's fine. He's got the flak on him anyway, so... Because he has an MMG. And I'm probably going to fire at the machine gun team that's run.
Yeah, sounds good. So that'll just be movement.
15, so hitting on 4. If I've done that right.
Yeah.
Hitting on 3s, -1, yep, 4s. And that one's cut. 3 hits.
Pin marker ran away. Looking for 4s.
Okay. 1.
Cool.
He takes... Oh, I should have done an auto check for him.
Oh yeah.
Actually. Oh, 12.
That's
cool.
a fubar.
He goes back. The fibber. How's that one work?
Sniper MVP. Alright, order tests. You roll on a table. Anything but a 1 is... you can operate on.
Or he can only fall back, right?
But he can shoot a friendly unit.
No, because there's no enemies within... Remember, you need to have both of those things.
Must have an enemy unit within...
12 inches?
The opposing player controls the firing unit except that the chosen friendly target must have an enemy unit within 12 inches.
Yeah.
So if no such target is available, it just goes down instead. So
yeah, okay. So I'm just going to roll this dice. You've got the charge. Sounds like so I got a 4.
Cool. So you just execute a run order and must move as fast as possible away from the closest visible enemy unit. If it can no longer move for some reason, it goes down instead.
So he's just going to skip back down the road.
Yeah.
Hit that full reverse and go down.
I mean, that kind of makes sense. If I was a sniper, if I was a driver and a sniper cracked a bullet off my windshield, I would reverse.
Yeah. Nah. You wouldn't keep driving, dude. Oh, my luck with the auto dice is so bad. Alright, I'm pulling a die. Mine.
I don't know if I've got many left, to be honest with you. I've got 3.
I'm just going to rally the guys inside the truck.
Yeah, sure.
And 8, they're veterans. That's a rally, so they lose their pin.
Oh yeah, you just want to keep them in there. Fair enough.
Basically. Yeah, they're not doing anything else. But it didn't work how I thought it was going to work, but hey, these things happen.
You win some, you lose some. There's your next dice.
I never win.
We're never going to auto test.
No, not ever. I'm going to go down with these. Actually, I'm going to go into ambush. It's a much better strat.
No worries.
The 1, 5. To find it, there it is. Next dice, probably yours. Yep.
Cool beans.
So 100 things to go.
I'm just going to go down with my captain. Next dice is yours.
Ooh, bummer. Didn't want to go next. These guys at the back, are they hard against the
Yeah, they are. They are visible.
Here's the play. I'm going to run my cavalry. So I think that's all that's left. They're going to go up to there.
Cool.
What have you shot with actually? Don't have line of sight from the Howie. Yep, beauty. You've got your light mortar. But he'll be hit me on a 6. But you can't down the sight with a mortar, can you?
No. Okay. No, good lord.
Stupid question, I know.
This isn't Call of Duty.
Just prime the shells and throw them, bro. Yeah, it was
18.
15 to the front, is it?
It's 18, right?
Yeah, it's 15 to the front, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry, he was here, so he would have gone...
No.
Ooh, 20. That's not what we want.
Yeah.
He should
so your front guy was 18.
Yeah.
But
oh, no, that was
when you charge, it's like the closest unit just has to make base contact for the charge to go off. So like...
Yeah, and then you pile in, and then you get to fight, I think.
Yeah, I'm not concerned.
Using 40k mechanics. No, they're all going to be piled in this stupid thing.
No worries.
Running up the road.
Next dice is mine.
I shouldn't have any more in the bag, so...
Okay.
I don't think.
You've got 2 more.
Oh, real? What have I got left?
Your Howard?
Howard's, no, not yet. And... HQ.
Yeah, cool. Alright, so
Sorry.
I just pulled that dice. I'm gonna try to fire with my light mortar. That looks like 24 inches to me. It is.
How far was it?
18.
Is that a cue? Yeah. Cool.
And he will miss. But you are now. I don't think the light mortar can zero in, but you're just gonna fucking move anyway. We'll sort that out next turn. Next dice is yours.
Alright, I'm going to attempt a Howie on these boys here, I think.
From way downtown!
Yeah.
I can't react. Go nuts.
Fire the guns. So, looking for a 6. This is going to be clutch. It's 5.
It's a 5.
Yeah, mega clutch. Haha!
Oh, I saw it.
So now he's on a 5 for next turn. Not that your boys are going to stick around, but...
Oh, I guess it just depends who gets first dice. And that's your HQ unit?
Yeah. They are probably going to run. Yeah, they're going to run order. And they're also going to hoof it over here.
Sure.
They move 9 to there.
Because I'm going to ambush that. So I'm facing that way. I got 45 left.
You can see them, yeah. They're in.
Alright. So that's going to be long range, light cover. So looking for a 5.
Small team.
6.
Yep. Should
Thank
make
you.
this. Here it comes. Ooh, big one.
Oh, well, it was either that or the infantry squad, and I figured that was an easier kill. But
That would have been pretty brutal.
yeah, one way to get rid of that squad.
Yeah.
Alright, and now this squad here I'm gonna advance these guys 6 inches, hopefully get up to those rocks. No. Oh, it's gonna be hard cover anyway because you got some other rocks over there. These guys are gonna shoot at you, which is gonna be hard cover because of the fucking rocks. I don't care about moving, I will just check range. Okay, so the rifles are at long range. I think the BA, yeah, everything's at long range. Cool. Alright,
Cool.
so it's going to be 6s all around. So I got 6 rifles and a BAR, so I got 8 shots. Looking for a 6. Nada. Zip. Zilch.
This makes me very happy.
Doesn't it?
Although, I have a very low chance of drawing the first die, so...
10 to 14. It's not... It could be worse. Alright. You've been cleaning up your dice, have you?
Yeah.
Smart man. Smart man. Alright.
Airstrike comes in now, doesn't it?
Indeed it does. Hopefully. Because watch it come down on my head.
Alright, do I make flak? Yeah, I make flak after. Don't know.
Yeah, we'll go through the procedure in a second. Let's just see if it actually comes in. Watch it be a rookie pilot. Or... Yep, rookie pilot. Where would you like the airstrike?
Yes.
But I get a victory point for that.
Obviously you're just going to move it. Or it's a big blast, isn't it, there?
So the way that the airstrike works is you put one token down at 6 inches, and then you put another token down 18 inches away, and there's a 6-inch bubble around both of those tokens.
Yeah.
Everything in that gets pinned, and then the target unit, so you have to target a unit, and then the target unit gets hit by the plane directly.
I think I'm going to be a bit of a dude and target your bazooka team.
Yeah, sure. So I've got it from top down. I don't think this list has any flak.
Hopefully that bubbles out. Oh.
Yeah, it absolutely should. Alright, so now you need to place another marker 18 inches away. So I would encourage you to not put it in your direction. But so it's not up to, it has to be 18. Sort of represents the speed of the aircraft. Yeah, cool. Alright, so looks good. Happy with that.
Some pins on that. Yep.
Alright.
Now we roll for plane.
I think... Hang on. Let me just check with rookie pilot. I think you still get a chance to shoot flak at it. All enemies with the flak special rule, regardless of whether they've taken action.
This did happen in a game I have played.
Yeah, what did you guys rule?
Because it was within my flak range, I did shoot it and scared away the plane that was going to blow up his own dudes.
Oh, okay. Yep. Yeah.
It does. It's 100% that way. Yeah.
Cool. Because it says enemies with the rookie pilot. It says that my aircraft attacks my own units. It doesn't become an enemy airstrike.
No, it doesn't. Yeah.
So
my flak is only on the truck, just because the MMG upgrade gives it a 360 flak MG for some reason.
Measure the range between the shooter and the target, ignoring everything in between.
So I go from the front of the truck straight to these guys. So 36.
Oh. Wait, hang on. I think it's actually...
Watch me scare away the plane, Gorcin.
No, I don't think you get to do this. So I don't. Yeah, I think it's the other marker. So first of all, place a suitable token 18 inches away from the intended target to represent the point where the aircraft opens fire. Many players wish to deploy a model aircraft in this role. Once the aircraft model or token has been positioned, resolve the shooting from the flak units.
Oh, so I'd be targeting this point at the start here, wouldn't I?
That's my reading. Yeah. Yeah. So
because he's sweeping from that direction. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'd be out of range on that.
Yeah. Cool.
Unfortunately.
Right. No, I mean that's why you do. That's exactly how you play against flak, by the way. Cool. All right. So now you roll a D3 neg1 for each unit under each one of the 6-inch bubbles.
Alrighty. So
starting with this outside one. So that machine guns, the
they're out.
Yeah, those guys are in. this guy.
Oh, yes.
On 6. Alright, so let's just start on this end. Okay, so D3 neg1 pins on this squad. You gotta roll it.
Oh, sorry. Rolling your dice. There's a no pins.
Okay, green squad. 1,
0.
0, yep. And then we got the other one is on the bazooka. So that...
it's just the Howie and I think your character's through here.
Yeah, it is. So we'll just go clockwise over here. So starting with the howitzer.
1.
Yep, and then the bazooka team.
2.
Bazooka team's gonna be fucking melted. MMG team. 2.
2.
Not bad. Then the observer team underneath it, getting airstruck by their own airstruck. 2. And then first LT.
2.
Medic.
Oof. You watch him get none. Yeah, 1.
1, and then I think this other MG team is in. Yeah, it is. And then this last MG team.
Last MG team gets 2.
Yep. Well, pretty much everybody's in bubble of the LT, so that airstrike, most of those pins will be cancelled out. Here comes the fun bit. Roll a d6 for what kind of fighter it is.
Alright. Give me the big 6. Yes!
Is that a 6?
Yes.
Fantastic. Alright, so...
It's like the Mega Bomber now, isn't it, or whatever?
Yeah, so that takes another d3 pins for the bazooka team, so just roll a d3.
1.
Takes another pin, and now we got a 4-inch template on that, which I think in...
Gotcha, you've placed this very well.
That still hits the MMG team. That'll still hit one dude on the MMG team for sure. For sure. Alright, so please make... I will go down to halve the number of hits on my bazooka team.
And then you just pull a die from this round, do you?
I would say so.
Or does it happen once dice are allocated before they're back in the bag?
I think it happens between rounds. Because if you have a like flak thing that's on ambush, it can shoot and stay on ambush between rounds. So
the rule specifically says though that that's what flak does.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Let me just.
I reckon it just stays down.
I don't see why you couldn't pull one from the bag because you are kind of punishing yourself.
It says infantry and artillery can go down to halve the number of hits taken. The question is, do they stay down? And I would say that they would, because that's otherwise what's the decision, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're going to go down. So you got 1 plus 4, which is still a 2 to kill a unit.
But I can only roll the 1 dice now, can't
Correct.
I? 1 plus 4, 2. Yeah, I got a 4. So,
right, so he's
buddy dies.
Dead? Oh, he's locked. Cool. And he's down, and now I take a morale test for him. So he's at neg 3 plus 2. So he's at neg 1. I think he's just a regular, but I'll just roll it first, and then I can double check the list. 7, 9. Yeah, he will be fine. Cool. So he doesn't run away, but he's still on 3 pins. So he's pretty much useless.
Cool. And then I'm going to roll 1 for that MG team, I think.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Possible exceptional.
Ooh. Oh, so flash now. Because I could have taken the MG captain and killed the team.
Absolutely. But I'm very glad it didn't. Alright. Rookie pilot, everyone.
Gentlemen, yeah.
I didn't realize I had a fucking traitor in my midst.
I thought that was my dice. So I was like, ooh.
Alright. You ready to go?
Yes. Bless me with the first dice. Yes. How do I do this? Thing is, if I go cavalry first, they'll probably mince what they hit, and then they'll just stand there stupidly.
I've got a couple of MG teams that are pretty quiet this round. I don't think they're going to be doing a lot of shooting, to be perfectly honest with you.
I have like a weird amount of respect for your riflemen. Like US riflemen just get stuff done.
You will also be charging at long range, so you will get shot at.
Yeah, but because it's once you clear the cover, right?
I can see you.
Yeah, but the thing is, do you take the shots from?
First possible opportunity.
So because you can see them, you take them straight away?
Yep. So you would get
still have
light cover.
Yeah, okay.
Light cover bonus, yeah.
Yeah, it's really weird trying to do it. So I'm going to declare it then against your team in the front here, your USVs. So I'm just going to measure it. I think it's 18. It's definitely in. So I'm going to use it do it with a run order rather.
Yeah, that's how that works. I don't know what that dude's doing. All right. So the SMG can't shoot until you get in range. So you'll be out in the open for the SMG. But you will be long range. And then everything else won't. 12. So I got one rifleman who's not in long range. So I'll just do him first. So he's just going to be a 4.
-2 for hard cover, won't it? No, it doesn't matter.
I think we ruled light for the hedgerows.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
So you got a hit from that rifleman. I got 5 other riflemen at long range, so they're going to be at 5s.
Bunk.
That's another hit. I got BAR at 4s, because you should be within 15 if I can find my BAR guy. No, he's at the back. He might be. Yeah, so he's going to be at 5s as well for long range. Nothing, and then my SMG is going to be at long range as well.
So they're just 4s on him. Yeah, cool.
Cool.
All right.
5s to kill.
The veterans. He's 1. Cute.
That's a start.
That's how it happens. All right. 18 inches.
Yeah, you're in. Go nuts.
Critical. No, I'm just trying to avoid the dense terrain because that's like mad negatives.
Yeah, so I think you just got to go closest to closest. Like that. Yeah, I'll give you a hand.
Yeah, cheers, thank you. Just line them up. I feel like the scale is kind of incorrect, but...
Horses are big, dude. Horses are big.
Oh, they're huge. The models I have, they're pretty large, but they're not that big. Like the squad takes up about the same footprint as a Skidiv.
Go nuts.
So it's all of them can attack, even if they're that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like everybody just like gets into the melee, basically.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, because you shut one out. Now this is the fun bit.
Looking for 5s.
5s. I don't know, these are tough fighters, so only 1. Oh my lord. Watch me lose this combat. 1 more, 2.
Oh, because he's a tough fighter?
Tough fighter, yeah. Horses make him tough fighter.
Cool. So I got 5 guys slapping back and +1 tough fighter, so I'll just roll the 5. Reroll that one. Cool. 2, and then SMG, dude. This guy's a tough fighter. No, nothing. So 2 to 2, so it's a draw, which it would have been anyway because you're fanatic, right?
Yes, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And so now we fight at the same time.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, is it 7? Yes.
1.
1.
2.
Come on.
Just 1.
Nope, just 1. Oh man.
So I got 4 guys.
That's the gamble.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, I've still got 5 guys plus the SMG. 3, and then
Squad.
SMG is gonna miss.
Oh wait, no.
So 3. So I lose 1, right?
Yeah. To my 3.
You lose 3.
We have fanatical though, so we still have a few left.
Keep going.
I forgot about that. Yeah. I was like, oh no, I've just lost all my cavalry. But not yet. All right, fighting again. 4 of them. Not a single one.
All right, so I got 4 normal dudes now. 1, and then SMG.
Should we get this one? Yeah.
2. Can you get a 3rd one? No, 2. And I.
So I'm.
Oh no, I didn't
2.
lose.
You don't lose any. I'm down to 2, which means I'm destroyed, doesn't it?
No. No,
Or is
you
it
just did
when you
one.
believe 2?
It's like when you get down to 2 and one of them dies, you're still not automatically destroyed.
No, there is a. It's if you get, I think it's 2 or below, they bug out.
Let's check. That really should not have gone this way.
No, but it's sort of what happens when you charge veterans. It's
Continue
like
fighting until the fanatic unit wins, is completely wiped out, or is defeated and left with a single model, in which case it is destroyed.
Yeah, so if it's left with a single model. Okay, so I can go again with 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Keep going. This is the whole thing.
Watch me get
no. Alright, so...
Oh, this is tragic.
4.
I expect someone to do with the French cavalry.
Yeah, there we go. And then SMG guy. Nah, but you're down to a single model, so you're destroyed. I will take your order dice, sir.
What a rubbish charge. I should have taken a safe option and charged like the sniper team or something.
Alright, yeah. I'm going to consolidate D6 inches.
Oh, that was tragic.
I'm going to get away from that cover. I guess that's what you get for giving me a rookie pilot and, like, pinning out half my force.
True.
Swings
but
around.
That's like a 220-point squad just evaporated. Yeah.
Oh, they didn't evaporate. That was a nice back and forth there. You just got wrecked by your
Like 4
dice.
dudes, man, yeah.
Alright, there you go. Next dice is yours.
My real life dice roll better, I swear. I'm gonna do the fire order before you move your jimmies around the side there on my Howie.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go down.
On 5 now, which I will not get. But now it's down to a 4.
Next dice is yours.
Mm-hmm. I'm not affected by down from a sniper, am I?
No. You don't care about negative hit modifiers at all. As long as you can draw a line of sight, you hit on a 3. Unless you're, like Loader's dead or something. But yeah, if you're thinking about knocking out the bazooka team, he's hanging out in the open.
Yeah, I know. It's just I need to start knocking stuff out, or I'm in trouble. Because I think he's only got a turn left. Or I could just... Oh, you can't. If you advance, you can't use the scope, can you?
Correct.
Just run away from those dudes.
Yeah, you absolutely could.
Probably a better play, actually. No. Here's the play. I'm going to advance the sniper team. This is the play. Going to run back to this corner. Let's get out on some.
Sounds good.
He's hard against the corner there.
No worries.
He's going to advance and he's going to crack a shot with his rifle back towards these guys.
Yeah, man, go for it.
So he'd get moved, hard cover,
and range. Looking for a 6.
Yep.
Oh yeah, half the dudes are hiding behind the building. Yeah, 7. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he misses. He's away from you boys.
Alright, I need to get away. I can't win against that MMG team in the trade. There's no need to be bloodthirsty. I'm gonna eyeball this and think this will work, but it probably won't. Or maybe. That's a bit far forward. Cool. Alright. Who can... You're gonna get cover, because I think there's a single rifleman who can see you.
Yep.
So, I'm gonna return the favor there. That rifleman can see both of them, I think. Yeah. So it's just gonna be small team.
Yes.
Oh! He hits. Oh! He wounds. Possible exceptional.
7.
Yes!
What? Down. Here's a box. What a joke. Oh man, I'm getting just died.
What was that?
Oh, what a turn.
Welcome to bolt action. Jesus Christ.
Oh, this is miserable.
I think Shifty Powers was in that squad. He was like, oh, there's a sniper shooting at us. I'll show him how it's done. Oh man. That feels really dirty. I'm sorry.
I mean, he took a shot and he got 3 6s in a row. I mean, meanwhile, my 10 guys can't roll any 6s. Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie, that did not feel good.
You win some, you lose some.
I'm going to run this squad. I'm going to stop short.
Yeah.
You've got an MG on that thing. I'm going to run them here, but I'm not going to go up against the hedge. There's no need. because I should be blind to most things right there, except that MMG. Mostly blind to the MMG. Alright, next dice is mine. I'm going to put my howitzer in ambush again, because I'm pretty happy with that. Where it is, next dice is mine. I'm going to activate this guy and I'm going to snap 2, so that's my second snap 2. So that's 1, 2, and I'm going to do something really riveting here. And...
Here comes bulk rallies.
Nah! No, there's no need. There's no need for that. He's gonna give a fire order on the observer. He will rally. Which one's rally? 4. And he will activate the medic, who will rally. Alright, so my observer, watch me give you another go at this. I'm just going to check that he can still see the blitz, which he can. So he's going to target the blitz again. Actually, he needs an order test first. Let's try that. So he's at -2 +2 because the first lieutenant, I think, is just a regular. So it's a 5, so we will pass. And then my medic is going to rally. He's going to pass. D6 +1 pins. He's only got 1 pin, so he's going to get rid of that pin. And then the officer, -2 +2 because he gives it to himself. Yep. And he's going to get D6 +1 pin, so he's going to get rid of his pins. Cool. Nice bit of admin work there. Alright, it's my turn again after all that fucking admin. I'm going to run this light mortar team. Cool. Next order dice is yours. In the sheep.
Hmm. They're not going super well. Huh. Here's the play. I think my Puma is going to back it up a bit. He's going to do an advance.
Yep.
He's going to go at half speed backwards so you can get 12.
No, you got dual directional steering. So you get full move back, I think, with dual direction.
I only need him to get it there. I think he's blocking line of sight to my MG. So he's going to go back to there, and he's going to take some shots at this team off to the right here.
Yep.
Is just outside of half, I think.
Yeah, so you measure from the breach. Oh, that was a bit weird. How did I get a shorter measurement? What is?
Oh, you're snapping to the frame. It should be 19, so it's a -2. They're just in the open, eh?
Yeah, absolutely. Can't go down either.
-2. Should I fire? No, it's definitely the MG. What am I talking about?
6 dice looking for 5s.
Yep. I was thinking maybe I hit him with the 1-inch template, but
there it is. There's a pin.
Yeah, 2 hits.
Looking for 5.
I can point it on one. Ooh, nothing. Take the pin. Next dice.
Why not? Pins are pins.
All right.
They made the difference with transport.
Yeah, it did. I think my MMG is going to just fire at the guy he was shooting at before. I think it's the dude with 3 pins he was shooting at.
Yeah, because he's got a... Yeah, they're
Fire
both...
order.
Yeah. I will soak that. Actually,
Ooh.
no. No, I declared it. I'll soak it.
Because there's only 2 guys left on that base, isn't there?
I declared it. I'll soak it. That's all good. So it should just be long range as far as I can see?
Yes, it should be 4s.
Yeah. Looking for 4s.
Oh,
Oh, there it is. Looking for 5s. I think these guys are going to be dead. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3.
Oh, there's 3 5s anyway.
Order dice.
Alright.
So, there you are. There's an order dice. I will delete
Cool.
them. So the reason why I didn't go down on them is because what I wanted to do was potentially get them to soak another shot from something else, or rally later on in the turn, because if you rally at the start of the turn, people just shoot you again.
Punish you, yeah.
There you go. I accidentally looked in the bags and then I shuffled it. Okay, so that's my dice. I'm going to do something extremely boring here. I'm going to run my sniper team. So there's 2 inches. And I'll just stop just short of the hedge, just there. I'm not going to be up against it. Oh, those guys can see me. Oh well, I put them down. Oh, they might not be able to see me because I'm not up against the hedge. We'll figure it out if you decide to shoot at them. Oh, where'd that pin come from? Did my sniper team have a pin on them? Oh no, because you didn't shoot at them, did you?
They should have done that. Oh, that might have been the pin from my horses. You can delete
cool.
that.
No worries. Alright, there you are. Dice is yours.
Dice is loaded. Alright. What was this one in the field for?
That's the one
that's
pulled out. That's yours.
Wake up, Mike.
Like I said, man, the midweek bolt action is
Oh, yeah.
it's hard work.
It really gets the brain pumping. Going to attempt, I might just do a fire order from these guys here.
Yep.
I will be targeting your MMG team in the field there.
Long range, light cover. Yeah, I'll wear it.
Yep.
So it should
Cool.
just be
So it's 5 dice because this is a smaller
LMG.
one, I believe.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a squad base one. Yeah.
Squad based one, yep. So what did we say it was? 5s?
5s. So
2?
PM.
Probably 4s or 5s, something, one of the 2.
Possible
I got 1.
perceptional?
Possible perceptional. Please.
No.
Just one did.
Cool. No worries. Alright, next dice is yours. LT and squad on the truck.
And the truck itself, I
Yeah,
believe.
of course.
The sniper team's not hard up against the thing, are they?
No, they're not.
Okay. Ooh, alright, I'm going to attempt to advance my truck. Be hella foolish, here I go.
Oh,
One.
free rally.
Let's go. Get him out of there. Alright, he's going to go... I feel like I could be open punishment here, but... Guys have gone. Your Howie's in ambush, isn't he?
Correct.
Hmm.
I'm glad that that's working how I planned.
Yeah.
Very rarely happens.
I'm just trying to keep in mind because he's soft-skinned as well, so it's not like
He's
I
bulletproof.
can't
Yeah.
be so crazy with him like I can with the Puma. He just does what he wants. The bazooka's still up. Shit.
Yeah. He's just down this turn.
I think I'm just gonna go up to there-ish. I don't want to go too far
No worries.
because that rifle rifle squad can do a lot of damage with their rifles. So you're going to go up to there.
Easy.
You're going to fire on the light mortar.
Yeah. Movement long range, looking for 5s. Okay.
Is it a small team?
Yeah, it is. 6s.
Okay.
Sorry, I just pulled the next dice because I didn't think you were going to shoot. So the next dice is yours as well.
Oh, there. 5s?
6s, small team. Movement long range, small team. Yep.
Okay. Alright, next one. What have I got? I've got my HQ. And my dudes in the truck and these dudes in the field. I feel like if I move them, you're just going to hit them with the Howie.
You could just leave them on ambush. They're not in a bad spot.
I think I have to. Because the second they move... I was thinking about doing the cheeky move to here-ish.
Oh, yeah.
To try and take out your thing, but as soon as I'm here, they're just going to get blown to bits.
Well, I can actually see them where they are now. But yes.
Yeah.
I'll wait till they're out in the open and then take the shot.
I was kind of hoping you would... Ooh! That's the thing I can do, actually. Just going to try and advance with my HQ team here, I think.
Sure. Very bravely out in the open.
Yeah. So if there's fences in the way, they still get light cover?
Yeah. Yeah,
Right.
so... like, the light cover doesn't stack. Like, you just...
Yeah. Well, I don't want to run too far out there, actually, because how we... Actually, you can see him anyway, can't you? From
Yeah, so
Mustang?
if he moves, I can take a pot shot at him.
Yeah, I'm going to do it. Fuck it. Going to access your thingamajiggy. Your ambush.
No, I won't pocket.
Right there. Ooh! So they're advancing, and they'll fire at your dudes around the side here. 18? Yes.
Yeah, that looks
or assault rifles 18? Yes.
Yeah, 18. So, hard cover, because half of them are behind the building?
Yep.
Yeah.
And, you don't suffer from moving with assault rifles, do you?
Yeah, so it's just long range hard cover looking for 6s.
Ooh,
Hey,
one.
not bad. Pin's a pin. Almost a kill.
Nothing. I'll take the pin.
Absolutely. Alright, next dice is mine. I will try to activate this MMG team. He is in 12 inches of the captain. Oop. So he has morale 10. -1. Cool. 7, he passes. He will shoot at the squad behind them. So it's going to be long range, light cover. Looking for 5s.
So they don't take neg 1 like the dudes without loaders do for me losing
You have
guys.
to lose both loaders.
That's right, yep.
You just got to be down to last minute. So that's a pin. I'll take a pin. So these guys are regulars. Possible exceptional. No.
It's just a rifleman. Clunk.
Trading MMG shots out in the open. Next dice is yours.
I think it's my boys in the truck. I don't really know what to do with them, so they're just going to go down.
Yeah, why not? It's not a bad idea. Next dice is yours. Squad over here.
Oh, yep. They're going to go into ambush.
Good move. Alright, and then it's just me left, I think. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, I've got nothing. It's just your massive stuff in the middle there.
Massive stuff, he says. I'm just going to rally that MMG that's there. No, he fails. Because he's 9 base. And I rolled a 10. Alright, so that MMG is going to go down, doesn't lose his rally. That's that one. But at least it doesn't shoot everybody else around him, which is nice. Then this squad over here is going to run. Yeah, I'm going to run them this way, behind those rocks. And then the last thing is my captain, and he will go down. So I'll just pull the dice out and put it back in.
No walkers.
And here comes rookie pilot numero dos. Please no. Although considering I got the cavalry and the exceptional on your sniper. Oh, exceptional is also a...
Yeah. Yeah, look, I got a lot of losses. I was kind of banking on the sniper to pick up some easy points picking up MG teams, but...
Yeah, absolutely. It really should not have gone this way. Oh, sorry. At the end of the turn, I'm going to try to fire my light howitzer at this squad here. So on a 4+, I can convert the ambush order to a fire order, which I can. So they're going to shoot at this squad, which is long range, light cover, looking for a 5. You are still technically in ambush at this point of the turn, so would you like to go down?
I can just turn the ambush die to down, can't I?
And it
yeah, I
becomes
would.
7. Cool.
Yeah. There's a hubs and then a hits as well, I believe.
Yeah, it does. But so that's a miss.
So they lose the ambush, it goes back in the bag, yep.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that.
13. Cool. Yeah, I got all my dice are in the bag. Have you got yours in the bag?
In the bag, yeah.
Cool.
You should have 2 on your desk over there.
Yeah. And you got one of mine. Yep. Alright. Pilot, please don't be a rookie. Please don't
the
be a
dice. 1.
Oh,
no.
I think that's a here it comes.
Yeah, here it comes. It's 2 to 3 is delayed, isn't it?
Yeah. So yeah, 4, 5, 6, here it comes. Cool. Alright, so I can't place my... Because I have to place it within 18 inches of your truck gets to shoot back, basically.
Yep.
I can't do anything about it. It's not like if I targeted something else. But I think you've put your Puma in a sweet spot, actually. So I don't think I can get a pin on the Puma based on that. But I'm
just going to stack him on those nerds.
Yeah, I think that's probably going to be better. But I don't think I can get both of them. I'll try it. I'll just put one there. Cool. Alright, resolve the flak. So you just take...
Cool. It's 5s, I think. Oh, I'm 1 short, aren't I?
5 or a 6. Yeah.
I've got 2 6s, but I think you need 3 from memory.
Yeah. 3 or more hits.
Yeah, I got 2 hits.
Cool. So now we proceed with the ground attack as normal. So everything within 6 inches of either marker gets D3 no-gun pins. So these guys are in. So let me just get a less obtuse looking dice. So this squad takes 2 pins. So that's your HQ element. The other squad there takes 2 pins. Loving it. And then I don't think that guy, there's no way that guy's in 6. Your howitzer, however, takes 2 pins. And then the truck itself and the squad inside, no pins.
None.
Cool, that seems fair. Now we roll the type of fighter that it is.
It's the big
It's
one.
a strafing fighter. So it takes 2d6 hits with a +2 pen value. So let me just duplicate that dice. 2d6 number of hits. Oh!
You have rolled so many 6s.
A concerning amount of 6s. I 100% agree. I think these
never had a chance. I shouldn't have even logged on.
Yeah, so while I wasn't actually making the map, I was just like coding loaded dice.
Yeah. Melting them.
I need a 4 in here.
4, you're going to get 1 in there.
Cool. I think, I don't know if you also get, you take an additional pin marker as well. So the squad inside takes a pin marker.
Oh, yeah.
So they didn't get one before, but they get one now. Your truck has been destroyed. And then you take your guys inside take a certain number of hits, don't they?
Only if it explodes, I think, or is it something else?
I think it's just if it's destroyed. If a transport is immobilized, the troops are forced to dismount. If it's destroyed, each unit on board suffers D6 hits.
Oh, so it's just D6 hits.
Yeah, and there's no pen on the hits.
Yeah. Let's be another 6. Here we go. Real quick.
3.
Oh, 3.
And they're veteran.
So it's
officers,
just 5s, yeah.
1.
One.
I think that's a loss. Any survivors are immediately forced to dismount. So you're placed within D6 of the transport and go down.
Oops. 2.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, fell over.
Yeah, D6 of the transport and go down. Yeah. Cool. Let me get a burning marker for that transport.
Oh well, that's all the airstrikes, so...
I think.
Ooh. It's in fact burning.
I think that should work.
I'm gonna go stack out there, I think.
Let's get a nice big smokestack.
Cool, that should be 2 inches. Right.
We're on turn 3 now, hey?
Yeah.
Let me just park that on top.
Oh yeah.
Turn 3.
You take one of my dice out of the bag as well.
Oh, yeah. Cool. Alright. Awesome. Shuffle this. Okay, first dice out of the bag is yours. Take it away.
I think I'm gonna... No, you've got the bazooka, I can't do that. You've lost the ambush on your Howie though, haven't you? For Nowie. Sorry. I'm gonna run my squad here this way, I think.
Going for the run? Okay, no worries.
Yeah,
actually,
just to the
should we
edge of that bush.
say that this is the last turn? Because about 8:30.
Oh yeah, if you're gonna go.
No, I'm just saying that might make your decision making different. That's all.
Yeah, but I don't really think I can do it. I've been caged in my corner relatively well, I think, here. So they're just going to move up to there. Bunk, behind the wall there. And try to stay on the one side of that howitzer. Falling over, but they're all in there. Where's that?
Cool. Next dice. This one's mine. I'm going to try go for a victory point here. So I'm going to run I'm going to run my captain to there. Yeah, I declared it. Cool, let's do that. Hopefully that's in range. I'm trying something a little clever here. Okay, next dice is mine. I am going to try to activate my bazooka team with a fire order, and hopefully he's within 12 inches of the captain, which he is. So he's got +3, -3, so he's at base.
Firing it?
I'm going to fire at the Puma.
You can't see over the hedge, can you?
You are right. I cannot. I thought I could see a little bit of it. Actually, from his spot.
Oh, actually,
you get hard cover. 2,000.
Yeah.
You get hard cover.
I'll take that. Yeah.
But I'm going for the victory point on activating here.
Yep.
So +3, -3. Let's roll it, and then we'll do the math next. Oh, 9. I think that'll pass.
9.
Yeah. If he's a regular. Yeah. If he's a regular, he'll pass, and if it's a veteran, he'll pass. Cool. So I just lose 1 pin. +3 because the captain.
Oh, and yes. Oh no, isn't it 9? Sorry, 8. Regular.
No, regular's 9. Veterans 10. Inexperience is 8.
All right.
But okay.
That's right. I believe you've been playing this game 1,000 years longer than me.
Yeah, and then so we're gonna try and. How do you turn off the snapping? by the way.
If you right-click...
Well, I managed
Yeah,
it.
toggles, snap.
Okay, cool.
I do believe that turns it off. Or there's one on the side. If you go to line tool, it should say free instead of auto.
Thank you. Alright, let's try that again. That's not much better. Alright, you're in range. Hard cover. So it's at long range. It's 7s. It's just 7s. Oh!
There we go. 3 6s in a row.
No.
For the second time this game. Let's go.
But
Pew,
I
pew,
get the victory point for activating something on 3 pins. Alright, your turn.
Alright, that's out of the way. I was actually doing a clever bit of thinking here, which is very dangerous.
Extremely dangerous.
I'm going to advance my Puma.
Go for it.
I run maybe.
I'd run it because you want to get it into my quarter and it's worth points.
I was actually just thinking that, but I don't want you to blow up my thingy with your thingy.
If you advance, you get 2 pivots, and it's still 24. So
still be on the road, so
yeah,
I could,
one advance.
I'll do that.
So one pivot, second pivot, and you can probably point blank it.
Is it 138 that the mission's on? No, these are...
The sector, I think it's 142. I think you get 3 VP for having something in my quadrant.
Yeah, I know it's a bit more. I just want to check. I think there's something for neutral quadrants as well.
I think it's only
Here it
like
is.
1 point for neutral quadrants. Oh. What page you on, sorry?
Each unit's inside 3 that is inside the enemy. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so it's hefty to get in there.
Ooh, I kind of want to get in there. And yours are like 12 inches from the center, which means I basically need to go.
No. It's the quadrant. It's not the deployment zone has the 12 inches cut out. The quadrant is the quadrant. It's the quarter of the board.
Yeah, I'd need to... I've got 2 pivots. 1, 2.
Yeah.
And I can go... Advancing is 12. I can
So
go
we said
24.
the center of the board is about here.
Something like that, yeah, I need to get to like... Yeah.
No.
Alright.
Oh. Like
No, because you need to be wholly within.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Or you can straddle it, but it's the majority of your model.
Yeah, I'm happy with majority.
So... Artie has 4 dudes in it, doesn't it?
That one's only got... It's a light howitzer. It's only got 3.
Regular? They're veterans.
Those guys would be regular.
Alright, I am going to advance my Puma
Sure.
along the road here. So 7, 7.5,
6,
6, 13.
11 inches.
So I can drive right up to his face.
Point blank. Let's do it.
And I'm going to just... I'm going to advance that right up there. I'm going to try and blast your Howie.
I will go down.
Howie's allowed to go down? Is that legal?
Yeah. I can't do anything else this turn, but...
That's fine, because that's the one thing that could actually hurt me, so I needed to threaten it.
Yeah, so you're 4 for moving, 3 for point blank, so you're just looking for 5s for down.
So, 2.
Pins a pin. Looking for 4s?
And 1.
One dead. But that very much looks like he's in my quadrant.
Yes.
Cool. Next dice. Yours.
Mine. Okay, I am going to... Ooh. I think I'm going to snap 2 with my LT here.
Sure, I'll get you another dice.
Another bag, please. Thanks.
No problem.
Ooh. 4 pins. So there's a VP for activating on 3 or more pins, is there?
If you don't give them a rally order, correct.
Yeah, okay.
So you're basically at neg 2 pins. Is that a first lieutenant or a second?
It's a
lieutenant?
second.
Okay,
So
so
it's
you're at
1.
neg 3 pins, yeah.
Yeah, and I need to make a 6, which I don't think I could do to save my life. I kind of wanted them to fire first, but if they do, I'd need to move my guys out the way, wouldn't I? Shooting at the MG, so
Yeah.
what I'll do,
But just be careful, like, because you activate them sequentially in any order that you want. If you move your officers away, they'll actually leave the morale bubble.
No. That's exactly what I'm doing. These guys are just going to advance to here, I think.
Just get out the way.
They're going to try and get up to the defense. So I'll make my morale check for them. They are veteran, so it's an 10. Let's just roll the dice. It's going to be 11. Nope, 7. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. I think there were 9 because it's -2 + 1, but yeah, you passed it regardless.
Yeah, so they're going to go over there. They're going to crack some shots off at that team over the side again.
Yeah.
See one guy falls. I think it's like a very hard roll.
Just 6.
Moving.
No.
Yeah, moving high cover. Yep, 6s. No.
You don't care about them moving. Oh no, it would have been 5s. Oh, long range. Long range.
Yeah, sorry. Yep, I knew we were forgetting something. And then that second guy, he's going to attempt a fire order, so do it up. Roll a 1. 9 -4. Definitely not. Cool. Down. Chilling.
Alright, my turn. I don't think these guys can move far enough to get anywhere, really, to get into that quadrant.
They're wholly within your quadrant there, so...
Yeah, so I'll have to run them to get wholly within that neutral quadrant. I might actually... Okay, auto test them first. 9, they pass.
Did it matter? None of them were veterans. Damn it.
There's front man. Cool. That's pretty much how I move them in real life anyway. It just like,
yeah, I've seen it.
Cool. Next dice is yours. So, Howitzer, MMG, and SMG squad left, right?
Yep. Oh, I can draw that to your base, but you would get light cover from that one. Take 2 to hit on a 5. You've only got 2 guys left. 6 shots. Yeah, I'm going to go for it. Alright, I'm going to try fire with my MMG down here, sorry. He's going to try and target that guy in the fountain there. So I should hit his base there.
The observer? Yeah.
No, the MG team that's flying in the...
Yeah, sorry. Go for it.
You're right. It should have line of sight through there. I think I can see half your base.
Yeah, the 2 guys would be hanging out in the open, for sure. Yep. Go for it.
So, 2, 3, 6 dice. Roll those. Hitting on, I think, 4s. I've got 4 5s, so that'll do it.
Looking for 4s.
3.
3 dead? That is a dead MMG team, so...
Hopefully that's...
I'll just get a dice out here for you.
Reaches the gap between kill points a little. I feel like I've still lost this one, but... You win some, you lose some.
Absolutely. It should not have gone my way, so...
3 Snickses to take out the sniper.
Well, that's not even the part that should have gone my way.
Oh, you mean the combat, yeah.
I keep searching the bag instead of like pulling a dice out because I'm a fucking cretin. Alright, I'm gonna try and run this light mortar. Cool.
Good.
Next one's
a bunch of running.
What do I want to do? I'm gonna run my observer team to there so nobody can shoot. Ooh, I might take an order test for them first. Yeah, there's a +2 and +3. 12 inches. Oh, actually, I don't need them 12, I just need them most of the way over. Cool. Next. Okay, me again. I'll try run this MMG team. Your dice.
Oh man, I've only got 1 unit left. I've got Howie. He doesn't really...
SMG squad. Yeah.
So you got like a clutch 6. I think I'm just going to target your sniper team. Oh wait, they don't line of sight. It's a good question. Good point, rather. If those trees weren't there.
I didn't put them there intentionally. I put them there because there's a blank spot.
I'd be having a pretty good time otherwise.
Well, my howitzer had like 2 narrow corridors. It was like this one and this one, and like this one.
The church, yeah. Gonna do these dudes by the truck can't do anything anyway. Medium howitzers can only move 6 on a run order, can't they?
Yeah, what I would do with the SMG guys, your best bet's probably get them into a neutral quadrant.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I'm gonna try and give them the run order then.
Looks good.
7, yeah, that's fine. Oops, before I grab all them, we're going to measure 12 inches that away. Whee! Oops. Lock that bad boy down. Oh, I accidentally locked the whole thing. Cool.
Tabletop simulator, everyone.
Oh, it's incredible. Just gonna move the bases. I can't really be bothered.
Yeah, that's fine. We know what's going on. We know where that squad is. I don't mind. Alright. Next one's mine. Gonna run the sniper team over here. Okay. Next one's yours. This is the howitzer, I think. I'll sort.
Yeah, it's gotta be. Oh, that was with them. Sorry, that was their running dice.
That's cool. I'll sort these guys out.
Yeah, beauty. I think I have to just attempt a fire order with it because it's not gonna do much else. What have I got the best chance of blowing up? I'm gonna try and blow up this MMG back there. So, regular, what a check. -2, need an 8. I got an 8. Perfect. Wait, I did that wrong, didn't I?
Yeah,
7.
9 base, yeah, 7. You
Sorry. Down. No, you're right. I did it and I was like, wait a minute. Cool.
Next one's mine. Have you got any dice left?
Nope.
Okay.
I think we could probably just call it. They're coming in my sector. Yep.
Actually got to run around the hedge. So there's 4. There's
doesn't matter. They're in.
8.
At the moment, you've got 12 points there, right there. So I think you've won.
These guys can't break the quadrant though.
Still 1 neutral point.
Yeah, and then I got medic into the neutral and the officer into the neutral. It's less than 12 to cross. Oh, actually no, it might not be. Actually, I'll move these guys back.
72, so it's 36.
Where's the 12?
Halfway line.
There's the
4.
If you shift, click, and drag, you can get like 2 measurements. So you can go like 36 across and then 24 in. So that's the quadrant. Yeah. Okay, so those guys made it, which means my MMG team would not have made it into a neutral quadrant.
Bing. All right.
Nice.
So you've got these guys are mostly in, so that's a neutral. You get 1, 2. Your mortar's just out.
Yep. Happy
but they get neutral. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
units,
7. Yeah. 7 plus 6, so what's that?
13.
13 points. I got like a whopping 3. 3. Spotters don't count anymore. I got like 5, majority are in there. 6. Plus 3 piece. Yeah, you crushed it. 16
and
to...
then, well, we've also got the side missions. You might have picked up some. So I got 13.
No, I didn't get a bunch from that.
So I got the rally test. Destroy a unit with a team special rule using exceptional damage, because I think snipers are a team. But I'll just double check that one. And then I got the snap to action one. I got the rally. And then 1 unit in each quadrant of the table. Yep. Hang on, sorry, I'm writing these against your score.
That's fine. I feel They got absolutely crushed. I think that charge was where it all went wrong.
Yeah, there was also like there's a lot of like mission points here as well, like side mission points that I was leaning on, and then I can't. I think there's one more, and then the rookie pilot, but I can only score 5. So even if the sniper one was cancelled, I can still only score 5. Because there's like 8 you can score, but you can only score a total of 5. So I got 18 as the final tally on that one. That's how you draw an 18, and then it's 6. Okay, so you didn't get the auto test one. Did you get exceptional damage?
No, not once.
Did you
Please, I didn't roll anything.
Snap to action at least 3 times? I think you got 2.
No, I snapped once.
And then there's have 2 infantry squads survive the battle with at least 50% of its original models left, which you got.
I've only got the 1, don't I?
Oh
no, because that's got the 5, so no.
Your SMG team.
You took 1 dude.
Yeah, more great. Or is it at least 50% of the original?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got this other full squad over here as well. So yeah,
I scored that one. 1 unit each quadrant. No, that's it. And then the last one is 3 units within 12 of your opponent's table edge. Just no. So the final score is 6 plus 1 to you, 13 plus 5 to me.
7 to 18. Yeah, look, I probably need to go back and refine the list a little. I thought we were playing for 10 auto dice, so...
Oh, yeah. No.
I misread the player pack completely there.
The part that I found really interesting about this list, like, it's not very meta, like, all things considered, but typically when people talk about lists, but it just seemed to work really well for sectors because of how many different units I could put into sectors. Having small units was really good.
I think I did expect the cavalry to do a bit better.
Oh yeah. I was like, okay, that squad's gone. I'm going to have a hell of a time working through this cavalry from now on.
9 dice, 2 5s, which I guess should have been 3 at least.
Should have been 3, yeah, for sure.
With math, so it should have been 4 in the first hit, which would have, I don't know.
Oh, it would have massively swung it because it was an 8-man squad. So if you killed 4 in that first charge, I would have been dealing a 3 plus 1 tough fighter is 1 kill, maybe 2,
yeah.
And then we would have gone again, and you would have still had 8 or 9 up.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
I think 2 cavalry squads would have been very oppressive.
Yeah, I don't have the points for it. See, I wanted to do the French one, but I don't have the physical models for the event. So French cavalry a bit cheaper, and they don't have fanatic, which I'm fine with because you don't really need fanatics, in my opinion.
If that first charge connects, you don't.
No, if you're doing it right. French can also take mounted lieutenants, so you get the +1 bubble, cool. So you basically ignore... Anyways, I don't know what I'd change in my list. German stuff's really expensive. I could drop the Puma.
Yeah, I think...
Worried that's like my only real anti-tank. I've got 4 Panzerposts in the SMG team, but that, I think, is also what punished me, is the double 6 on 1 pin from the sniper. But I think right back to my... Yeah, I got a lot of bad luck that game.
Absolutely. I think, to be honest, I don't think this score represents your decision-making. I think this score represents your bad luck.
Yeah, I think I'm going to need a bigger sample size than 1 game.
Funny you say that, actually, because that's something that we talk about in our list-building videos. You need a sample size more than 1, for sure, anytime you're trying out a list. And I think, because I'm looking back on it, a lot of fallacies that I fall into is I get very, outcome-orientated instead of decision-oriented. Am I upset because I made the wrong decision, or am I upset because of the outcome? And I'm looking back on it and, that decision to charge, that's the right one. The decision to move the transport, that's the right one. I don't think you made any wrong decisions, shooting with the sniper team here, or getting out of the charge distance and shooting is a win-win. All of those decisions were right, and this should not have gone that way, this should not have gone that way. And that should not have gone that way. It would have been a very different game if even just one of those things went how statistics said it should have gone.
Yeah, look, I think hindsight, I would have shot with the sniper scope to take out the MG, because that's 2 points back to me.
Yeah.
You would lose that one there, which would make it, 17 to whatever?
Yeah.
To 9, which is a bit closer. No, 17 to
7?
8. No, because I didn't get the 1 from Rockingham.
Oh, yeah. 17 to 8, yeah.
Like, it's not that much of a difference, so I'm not going to beat myself up over it. Squad back here was relatively useless. I should have deployed them further up and gotten them in the field for the neutral point, I think.
Yeah, I think if you held... So you held sort of this... let me draw that. You held this angle. Because they're infantry, they can, 360 no-scope, right? You held this angle. Obviously, you held the other angles as, the rest of the 360, but that's not sort of meaningful for the conversation. Whereas if you had deployed them against this hedgerow, this one, you would have held, this whole front. And yeah, you would have had a couple of blind spots here.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
But, this blind spot here cost you much more.
Because then I could have gone from there in, and then I can always just watch this pass from the front here.
And you also stopped this hook, which is this little hook maneuver here is actually one I learned from playing with Russ.
That's what I was trying to get
getting
with
destroyed by Russ.
Getting the cav, I was trying to take out that front squad and then consolidate. I was going to consolidate back into the dents.
Yeah, good move.
So you could shoot me and then probably shoot back out this way and then back in if there was a turn 4.
Yeah.
Just to be a little bit disruptive.
And that would have worked. Absolutely.
Yeah, because then I would have ended it neutral or yours, plus hopefully tying up a squad or so.
For sure.
I was toying with the idea of doing an advance around the other side to your sniper team, because they do have pistols. Well, the rifles count as pistols, so it's just 10 pistols, which is nothing to snuff at. But
no, you would have, I think statistically you probably would have killed the sniper team, even if I went down.
Let's not talk about statistics in this game.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Overall, good game.
Good game.
I might try and alter the list a little just to get closer to the 14.
I reckon played at least once more with an actual set of luck that is normal.
Yeah. I just worried 4 dice down is a little bit steep to be fighting up against. Yeah. Especially in a recce list, you want to be kind of reactive.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because recce's counted by having more things or more activations, and having 10, I'm just going to get absolutely punished. So.
Another way you could do it is I think everything in your list absolutely has a purpose. That's something that Dan talks a lot about. It's like if you take something in your list, make sure it has a purpose. But I think they're not all quite in the same direction. So that a fair amount of that's bad luck. But say, for example, the SMG squad and the transport, awesome. The cavalry, awesome. These guys don't fit that playstyle. The MMG and the LMG squads. I get why you've got them. Nice holding like a backfield and stuff.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah.
But I'd be quite inclined to drop the MMG. Maybe trim that squad in there a little bit and see if you can get 2 separate squads.
I'm thinking I might trim the Panzerfausts and drop... just because I've 1,000 points, I don't think you'll see many toys, so I think the light AT on the Puma might be enough.
Yeah.
With a howitzer.
Yeah.
So.
My other, quote-unquote, more competitive list has just got a medium AT gun, but the only reason I take that is because the Chaffee's 160 points to the recce.
Yeah, the Chaffee is 160, the Puma I think is 160. It's very similar, but I think yours got a better armor from memory.
It's a light tank, so it is +1, but it is tracked and it has vulnerable. So if you hit it from the side to back, it's basically like a 7. Oh, it's actually, I think it's a 6 on the sides. It's horrendous.
The Puma's an 8. That's why it's a bit more expensive for an armored car.
Oh, yeah.
I just like them because they get recce with dual directional, so they're very, very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I do like trading shots across the bow, though. That's what the MMGs or the LMGs in those squads are for.
They're fun, but like the long-range firefight in bolt action is not particularly effective.
No, it's just the pins to stop people moving. My other list has 4 teams like that.
Yeah.
With a mortar and an arty, Howie, with a stew. So that's way better at locking people down and just saying, hey, you just sit there while I bomb you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hindsight should have probably just Howied yours because your guy wasn't moving.
Yeah, for sure.
Probably a freebie. And then my Panther and truck probably could have just driven up the guts and done some stuff.
Yeah.
I do agree I probably need to trim the SMGs.
I think just like... You know,
it's rough because Americans get so much out of their rifles.
Yeah. It's something that the Monday nights talk a lot about. Is like whose nation has the best riflemen. Just like your bare bones, what do you get the most out of for 10 points?
Yeah. And the fact that you've got showing up with like more veterans than I have on the board is I'm never going to win those firefights. So that's sort of what I was banking on the cavalry to help out with, and the truck. If I had got the truck up there, I think I could have actually done some stuff, or the truck contents up there.
One of the things that I'm learning though about bolt action still is how much movement you can obtain without a transport. Like this unit here started, in my quadrant, and they moved really far because they basically just like ran, advanced, ran. And same as this green squad. Like this orange squad started here, and this green squad started here.
So the thing, maybe I just take bigger regular squads and drop the truck,
or just walk them in.
I'm gonna avoid ARs because they're very expensive for what they are. I have 5 points each, so maybe I'll just take some veteran grenadiers, 2 squads of 8 or something, or 7 with rifles, nothing but rifles. Drop the MGs and just play like a run up the guts kind of list.
Yeah, something a bit more like less fancy.
Yeah, I kind of want the courses in because I did spend a bit of time converting them. So.
Oh no, 100%. And like,
I'm definitely gonna bring them.
I thought your list building approach was horses first. Everything else.
It was honestly, it was like I want these kind of horses because I've just spent like a week building these horses.
And they look fantastic. And
I was going to put them in both lists, but they didn't quite fit for the second list. So
put them in first. They're a must-have. I want to see those guys on the table. They are so fantastic.
I really hope. I was going to just go in with that one list, but that's no fun when you've got a bunch of models you want to show off. So,
and that's the whole point of the New Dawn event, right? Is you have this like cool drafting mechanic that occurs. So I
like it. It's really cool, actually.
Let's just get into it. And like,
I've been watching. I was saying before this, I've been watching some mini wargaming stuff, and they've been doing a lot of the narrative play. 40k. And speaking of drafting, they fused like the Star Wars Legion system, which is apparently you draft what the map sort of looks like.
Okay.
I believe I've never played this, so someone will probably tell me I'm very wrong. But and it's just a very, very interesting way to do it. Like I like games with a bit of an upfront draft system, so there's an element of sort of randomness strategy. Yeah. Even before you put the model down. So.
Well, it's that decision making that you didn't realize you'd need to do, and that's the fun part, I think.
Yeah.
I'm actually looking forward to it. I really hope that the drafting, like a lot of people really like it, because I'd love to.
I think it's going to be cool. Yeah, I feel like I really hope most people have a cool list and a competitive list. So then the guys gunning for the top spot, first game, people will probably flex in their competitive lists, and then once you get to your second or third, you'll be going, you know what, I'm just going to play my fun list, have a good time.
Assuming you win every dice roll. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. You get to your second or third, you'll be going, you know what, I'm just going to play my fun list, have a good time.
Assuming you win every dice roll. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, exactly. But people punish you, like, fine, you take your competitive list.
Thank you for tuning into that practice game of New Dawn. I hope to see you all there. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Western Tabletop. We'll see you next time.